We are the keepers of the flame, the sacred order. Let the ceremony begin.
And today, faithful acolytes, we take a look at this. And what this is, from CaJohns Fiery Foods, it is a small batch Habanero-Garlic pepper sauce. This is the first of the small batch sauces that I've had. And I'm kind of interested in this line, to be honest, just because it seems like it's really meant to be like just a pure reflection of the various peppers. So the reason I started with this one is, well, let's just see if we see it. The recipe is near and dear to his heart. It's one of the first ones that he has formulated, and it won a bunch of stuff. So this one, because if it's important to him, given how important John Hart has been to the industry that we're all, if not a part of, on the periphery of, to me it seems like, okay, if it's important to him, then it's a sauce that I want to give at least a good solid look to. So that's really kind of how I got to this one. I've been laying off of the CaJohns sauces a little bit this year, just because if you look at the sauces I've done, there's more from CaJohns than the second and third companies probably put together. So I've done a ton of sauces from that company, and it's not that the other ones are bad or anything. It's just I wanted to give a little bit more breathing room to some of the other sauces, just because I haven't got to, a lot of them. But definitely, I mean, this is easily one of the first sauce companies I found that I could almost always count, on the high quality. So anyway, the ingredients: we have distilled vinegar, chili peppers, sugar, salt, garlic, lemon extract, and xanthan gum. So one of the interesting things to me is that this supposedly won one of the prizes for best Louisiana style sauce. To me, it is not, like, it's a table sauce, sure, but not a Louisiana style sauce. There's no dropper. It's not particularly runny. Some of the components that might be in it would be more like a Cajun style sauce if you wanted to go that route. And you can see it pours very smooth, very creamy. And I like this really understated look to the bottles. See, it flows really nicely. It's got this really gorgeous red-orange color. I love this color, I do. Little bits of pepper, it looks like, in there. Maybe a little bit of garlic. Some other, little particulates you can barely see there in the fringes. Just a very nice looking sauce. And with that, let's get to the getting. Very intense habanero. A little back current of the vinegar and the lemon extract. But really, this is a very pure habanero, salt, vinegar sort of flavor to it. One of the things I liked about Pure Death so much, although I think that sauce is better than this one, but this is just, if you want, and I didn't for a long time, but if you want to understand really the appeal of habanero as a flavoring, this is an excellent sauce to start with. And there's so many from this guy too that really qualify for excellent starting sauces. So yeah, just a really sort of rich, pure habanero flavor. There's a little bit of a bite on it, but it's kind of, it reminds me actually of the El Yucateco Red, where it's a brief flame out of the gate, And from there, it just tapers off. Kind of settles into a nice sort of robust glow, I guess I'd put it. So, all right. One of my favorite uses for some of his other sauces are as grilling sauces. So, that's what I did. Now, I don't have any hamburger buns, so I'm going to have to do something I don't usually do. But there it is, grilled on both sides. There's a pickle there, grilled on both sides, and it's got some cheese on it. So this one, I just covered the burger, both sides, with this sauce. So let's start out with making a chili mayo. And all we're going to do is just plop a little mayo on there. And I don't know what ratio we'll use here. Let's use about that. So here's kind of the ratio I'm using, and let's just put it together and see how it comes out. Yeah, I think this is going to work really, really well. Getting this nice coloration to it. Nice little chili mayo here. Here's kind of what it looks like, a little orange white. And let's just take it and actually let's. Very nice, very nice. All right, so we're just gonna cover this whole thing with that concoction. Okay, and let's throw in. Let's see. Let's throw a little stripe here. Right there, so we can fold it up. One there, scoot over, one there, and do like so with the pickles. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to fold it right over here. Not folding super wonderful, I'm afraid. Okay, here we go. And so we're going to go with basically a cheeseburger pickle burrito with chili mayo. Oh, yeah. So the grill sauces, I like there to be a little bit. This works better on the mayo, I think, than it did as a grill sauce. Grill sauces, I like there to be a bit of sugar in there, more than is in here, so you can get kind of some of that caramelization going on. This is better as a sauce, just to have as a sauce, I think. You could definitely use this as a table sauce. And that's not to say that, you know, you couldn't use it in most of the applications where you might use a Louisiana style. I think you can. These two together though, oh my gosh, that is so good. That might be my favorite part of this so far. Just delicious. It is having trouble reading through the flavor of the burger. But when you get some of the tortilla and the pickles, with that chili mayo. It's wonderful. It's such a pure sauce. I think you could, probably make a run at using this mixed with ketchup, tacos. I think that this would be, so there's two ways of looking at table sauce. Table sauce is either a really great tasting sauce that you want to put on everything, like the current sauce of the year contender for me, which is the Gindo's Original, or which actually kind of the Pure Death was, or you can have this. So this one treads ground in so many different, I guess, almost sauce types, but it's so pure, and it's got just a nice, very subtle heat to it. It does have a blast out of the gate, but like I said, the mill is almost right away, and this is just an outstanding sauce. It's really, really well done. I like this one quite a bit. Again, like habaneros over the years has not been one of my favorite peppers. It has grown on me over time. I still know I'd probably put it more in the middle of everything now, of the ones I like versus I dislike. But I've had so many habanero sauces by this point that I think I've just really kind of come to terms with it more than anything. But every once in a while you get one of these that just kind of makes you pause and say, you know, wow, there's really something to that. So this is a sauce like some of his other ones that I think really, especially beginning chili heads, I really think that they should try this, just because there's such a nice purity to this. And if you want to get a good feel for what habaneros can really do, this is just an excellent starting point. And of course, for people who need to be reminded, a lot of chili heads are chasing the latest and greatest, whatever the hottest thing is. It's good to be able to come back to this and kind of remind you, especially if you've been a chili head for a while, you know what some of the stepping stones might have been. So really just an excellent sauce. So, but there it is, CaJohns small batch habanero and garlic.
Now go forth in peace to serve the flame